Whisky is having some milk. She doesn't really want to eat right now. So, yeah, she is just getting ready to go to the vet. She will be having an operation. She's got a couple of problems. And yeah, we'll take her in a little later. And she'll be sleeping over. And tomorrow morning they will do her, getting her ready for the winter. So I gave her this food, just a tin of dog food that I bought, but she doesn't want to eat it. She is, well, I did feed her quite a lot already today, so can't blame her for not eating everything. Tigers in the pool. Diego is walking around, changed their water yesterday, so the pool is clean. I'm going to open up the water again now. But yeah, we'll take Whisky in and she should be just fine. Enzo's sleeping over there. Diego is just greeting me the whole time. He changes his mind as he wants. But he's actually a very friendly tiger. Just when it comes to food, then he decides he does not want anyone to have any authority over it. He wants to be the one that decides what happens to it. Enzo is just sleeping away over there. Watch out for the tail. Just saved myself at least 30 minutes by getting out of the way. He's just walking around the pool. We'll be getting in there soon. There he goes. Not much water in there at the moment, but I'll quickly go open it up. Let's go. Yeah, I've got so many things that I do at once, and making sure that getting everything right. Cats are just eating away. Little computer cat and spider cat, and this one is just he's so glad to see me. Old Trappies. Oh, some people have asked me, why is he called Trappies? I'll tell you in a minute if I can just get out of here. Oh, okay. This is my workshop. So I've got a couple of machines here, lathes and milling machines. This is actually the kind of work that I used to do. And I'm a fitter and turner by trade, so I know all about this stuff. And well, if I have to just show you guys, always ready to work on. So, but it's very seldom that I have something to do on here. So this is where I open the tap for the water for the tigers. And now the water is just running through this pipe, up, out, and away. So, yeah, I'm actually a fitter and turner by trade. Can you believe it? Gonna go back that side. All the monkeys are around here. Sissy, there she goes. The sun is getting us right from the side. Billy just sitting over here. Billy is sitting right. He's almost got the moon right there. There he touches the moon. All these doggies around. This one is Arnie. And look at those teeth. Twins over there. And just look at them. Okay. These dogs just keep on playing. They don't take a break for a second. Bino. Yeah, monkeys are all around. Sissy. And that window was washed yesterday. Diego. He's just walking around saying hi to all the animals. Oh, do no yellow. Sure. Dogs can bark. And they always make a lot of noise. I have to keep their mouths closed when I film. Jack. Trappies. Oh yes, I was busy saying that Trappies was actually... He got his name one day when he decided to jump from the steps that I was busy building at that stage. So, yeah, Diego. So, let me show you the steps that he jumped from. That was right over here. And I remember it was about, I'd say, this step right over here. And he was just looking over the yard. And there was someone at the gate. And he decided to just jump straight from here. Now, I don't know if it was the top one or the second one, but I think it was the second one. And I remember going down to check up on him. Now, he ran straight to the gate on the other side. But when he got about halfway, he started making some noises. And he noticed that he took a big chance jumping from there, because it's quite high. And he hit the ground running. And when I came here and I looked at this place right over here, I noticed his toenails made an imprint in the synthetic lawn, because it was still that batch of lawn right there when it was still installed over here. And his prints were showing his toenails and his paw prints right in that ground. It was raining and it was a little muddy, and we were busy working here, and it showed that exact mark. And I will never forget looking at that synthetic lawn and seeing his toenails as they just pierced into that ground. And while he ran, he came around here where Mother Cat is lying down, when he started crying, because then only he realized what he has done, because he didn't know it at the stage. He was so adrenaline rushed that he just went for it. He wanted to get to the gate as quickly as possible. Well, there's the water running in now. So I'll never forget that. And I think that's where he got his name, Trappies, because steps is called Trappies in Afrikaans. So it's actually trap, but the thing is, when you apply the last part of the word, that makes it the smaller version of it. So the is at the end from Trappies, that is what is implying that it's a smaller kind of it, if I can say it like that. Like Enzo becomes Enzo Key. That is how the key means. It just makes him smaller. So the cuter version of it, that is actually what it shows. And yeah, Trappies, he's got his name because he jumped from those steps. And like I said, I'll never forget those marks in the synthetic lawn. I was quite surprised that he survived it, but he was still going for whoever was behind the gate. He was really driven by a lot of adrenaline. So little things like that I remember whenever I look at all these animals. And I remember that was about 2009 that happened. So these animals have been with me for a long time. Some of them are quite old, like Whisky, but I didn't have Whisky from her first day. So, or I think she was about 5 or 6 years old, maybe even 7 or 8 years old when I got her at first. And you can still go and look at that video of her being introduced to Diego the very first day she got here, and she barked and she fell right over, and we actually knew back then that she was old already. So she's not in that great condition, but she's still doing okay. And I was considering putting her down before the winter starts, because I think the winter can give her a real hard time. But I decided, no, let's take her for the operation. It's actually a big operation that she's going to get. That's a big lump of at least 1.5 kilograms that she's carrying around with her. And it doesn't look that bad, but it's heavy. And let's get it removed and give her a couple of years more. I think she can actually do a couple of years more. But I did consider not putting her through too much. I don't think it's going to be too much. I think she's going to be getting through it quite easily. I had to think about it for a while and make the right decision. So it took me a week or two. But yeah, I think she's going to be fine after considering everything. Well guys, thanks for watching. Mother cat over here. They are all just sticking around. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Taking Whisky in for her operation, just to give you an idea what that lump, the size of that lump is. Just look at that. It's huge. That's why I decided it's just getting bigger, so let's get it removed rather. Brought Whisky into the vet, and while she's being booked in, she's just taking a quick walk here on the grass, checking everything out. So gonna get her booked in within a few minutes. Whisky all booked in. And just got back home now. Whisky's booked in. She'll be having her operation first thing in the morning. And they said that we can phone around about 2 o'clock. These two boys coming to say hi. They actually get quite attached to humans if they get to interact with them. Because, I mean, look at Diego. He just came right to me as I got back home now. Enzo as well. They don't hide away all the time. If they're up, they come and say hi. I think people do have a misperception about these animals in that way, because people tend to think that they are purely driven by instinct, but they've got actual personalities. Just look at it. He just wants to come and say hi. Nothing more. So, yeah, these animals run quite deep, and they are not purely driven by instinct. They've got their personalities, and they want to enjoy life, and they don't want to be alone. I've noticed with these tigers that they really appreciate one another, and if given the chance, they interact with one another all the time. Yeah, now and then they do pick up a little problem with each other, and they sort it out within 5 seconds. Sometimes it goes on for 20 seconds, but that's it. Then they stop and they keep on appreciating one another. So water is still running into the pool, and the boys will probably be playing in there a little later. I fed them a little earlier today because I had to take Whisky into the vet, and now I think she'll be just fine. Little Picky over here. Sun is setting. Cats really enjoy this little sleeping quarters, still converting it to the sleeping quarters. And moon right over there. Let's see if we can get a better picture of the moon today. That's it. See Enzo as he comes along. Always as friendly as can be. Well guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing Whisky again. And I'll keep in touch. Have a good evening.